talking about conceptual ideas
Mm-hmm.
all the time. I can talk about conceptual ideas all the time. I like that type of stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
think you're the kind of person that also likes that type of
Yeah.
stuff. I can just go on and talk about it and not get bored.
No.
Some people actually just get bored when
Yeah,
you
they
talk
don't
about.
like philosophy.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
like
just don't like
I
it.
find philosophy really interesting and really cool.
Completely agree
It
with
could
you.
confuse me sometimes. It could like blow your brain. And you're like, what the fuck is going
Yeah.
on? But also, it's like it's interesting to contemplate every once in a while. Well, I say every once in a while, but it's
Every
basically
day. Every day.
what's going on everywhere.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like just the act of being curious and questioning.
Intellectually curious, right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't even have to be.
It can be just
everything. It can anything like any interaction we have. If you just walk away and you just reflect.
yeah.
Oh, was this? Was I
Correct.
rude? Was I not rude? Do you
Mm.
see what I'm saying? Like selflessly, or is if it's with philosophy, like you're reading a book and you stop and think, does that actually make sense to me? Every single question you ask yourself has value, even though you may not have an answer.
Yeah.
The act of questioning makes you a more intelligent person.
It makes you a more.
And this is with
Um,
just like pure intelligence and emotional intelligence. It's the same thing when you're interacting with someone, and like, you had a like let's take an extreme scenario. You just had like someone just robbed you, and you caught him and you absolutely fucked him up, and you made him
Okay.
bleed and everything, and like most people will step away and that's it, the end of the situation. And if that happens to them again, they probably will do the same thing. But I can promise to you, there's a million ways of like handling that scenario, and if you reflect on it, I promise to you, you will find a better way of doing that, of getting your wallet back, and not like killing the guy, and him getting a consequence. If you see what I'm saying.
Okay.
So that is, I think that's the big significance of questioning. On the other point, like as soon as you start questioning like classical philosophy, it's also fantastic
Yeah.
because you think of like all of these political structures. They're all based on like old Greek philosophy, right?
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast recently, like basically yesterday, and it was talking about this exactly. The point of questioning.
Yeah.
It says it's important to question, but it's difficult to question your fundamentals. If you question the fundamentals of something, it can really mess you up, like the axioms of mathematics. You know.
Okay, yeah.
Math
Like
works
why
like
is
that.
1 1 and
Why is
why?
one
Yeah,
equal to
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Like if you start questioning those, then you can get into a tricky situation where
I
there are
agree.
no definitions of anything, and you're
Yeah.
just moving in a space where you don't know anything about anything.
It becomes weird.
Because like you can take the example. The example that was given was it was talking about a relationship. He was like, imagine you're in a relationship, and at one point after a while you question, is this the right relationship I should be in?
Mm.
If you're questioning the fundamental root of the relationship, which is if it wasn't the right relationship to be in, you wouldn't be in it to begin with at the start.
So the
Which
fact that
means
you're in it.
when you went in it at the start, the part is this the right relationship was a given.
Yeah.
Now that you question it, you put all of that in
Like a Pandora's
turmoil.
box.
Everything starts moving crazy.
Yeah.
And you have to
I
you have to
completely
reflect on
understand.
it completely.
But I feel like with relationships specifically, I can from experience say that one of my biggest regrets is not like every day questioning if how stable is my relationship. I took a lot of things for granted.
Yeah.
I thought they were much better than they were, and same thing. I was just not aware. I was not fully conscious of what's going on. And so then what happens is when a person like in my scenario, my ex broke up with me, and I was like, fuck, what the fuck just happened? Why? I don't like. I was just shocked. I was shocked. Like it was, like for me, I just wasn't prepared, and I didn't know what was going on. Why?
Yeah.
After only like literally a whole month or two, the answers just start coming to you if you just sit down and actually think. My mind was busy and I didn't know what was going on. Didn't question anything. Didn't actually fully consider
You
the
said,
other
like,
person.
You said like to be able to come up with the answers, you have to really deeply think and
Yeah,
meditate. Which I
meditate,
think is-
exactly.